Hey, yo, Dre, you ready?
Hell yeah, it's gonna be a lot of profanity on this show. Let's go.
Let's go get him. Oh, man. We don't make the rules.
Weird as hell be on this song.
You see? Dre took my middle
hands. I got
Y'all need to switch. That shit look different.
That's my dog,
It's Mr. BB. Dre always got quick hit of the week.
All right, man. We back with another episode of the We Don't Make the Rules podcast, brought to you by Papa John's, store number 4904. Okay, be sure to spice up your newest order with their newest flavor of wings. The new hot lemon pepper wings are here, and they're the perfect side to your next pizza order.
Really?
Okay, be sure to use the online code PJRULES for a 30% discount, only valid on regular menu price items and exclusive at location 6520 Crenshaw Boulevard. Okay, be sure to order through the Papa John's app or online at papajohns.com. Okay, also shout out to our other sponsor, it's good people at ABC Financial Group. All right, get back to running your business and not managing it. They offer accounting, business services, consulting, corporate tax, and tax services. All right, so contact them for a consultation on the web at ABC Financial Group. That's group spelled GRP.com, or give them a call at 678-745-5501. And why is that, Dre?
Because you don't want the IRS on your ASS.
Absolutely. All right. And if you tuned in, shout out to everybody that's tuning in on YouTube. We have some special guests with us here today. Those great guys from the ProFANity Nation podcast, man.
The mashup is here, guys.
Right. It's been a long time coming, man.
Yeah.
We got Simster, Stat Pat, and Money Mike in the building, man.
Man, we here.
Greatly appreciate
We
it.
in this big.
Jeff wore the black forces today. He ready to
Pure violence.
There's gonna be some trouble.
I got the white ones. I'm
There's
good.
gonna be some trouble.
You gonna stop somebody?
Ain't a little reverse though? It's a little reverse.
It's all about contrast. Contrast.
Before we get started, man, I want to shout out to everybody that's watching live on YouTube, everybody that's tuned in on Apple, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, all that good stuff, man. But let's start the show, man. So, you got ProFANity Nation here. First, I wanted to know, how did you guys even meet? Because this is an interesting group of individuals.
Oh, yeah. Man, so hey, look, that could take 30 minutes. So I got.
Let's keep it a 5. Let's keep it a 5.
Short.
Give us the Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes version.
So there was this guy that we're not gonna name that called me that I met. And so hey man, I'm making t-shirts. We can do some marketing, whatever. That dude kept calling me, whatever. Hit me up with this idea. I got this idea, the ProFANity Nation. I thought it was great. The dude was interested, really interested dude. I thought we could do something with him. He could be the face of certain things. He pitched a podcast idea. And then I said, okay, yeah, man, let's do it. That's dope. And then he brought in Jeff. And then I hit up Pat. I said, Pat, yo, I got something that is going to be perfect for you. You know what I mean? The Lakers, you could go back and forth, debate. It's going to be great. And this dude, Pat, like, I don't know if I want to talk to people. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna let you know, man.
I'm introvert.
When we blow up, don't say I didn't. Don't say that I didn't invite you. And then that dude called me a couple days later and was like, all right, I'm down. So,
we're gonna do it.
And then, long story short, the dude kind of tripped off on us. It was crazy. And that dude literally thought we all agreed with him. We all three of us agreed with each other. Had a meeting and was like, yo, y'all want to roll without him? We said, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Y'all did the Destiny Child thing. You don't need no fourth member? Get out of here.
They said,
long story short, but seriously, that is kind of the long story. But the long story short is that we're season ticket holders. So we're season ticket holders for South Bay Lakers and Lakers. And we met actually at South Bay Lakers. Yeah. So we'd go to a lot of games. And, again, if you guys don't know South Bay Lakers, you got to go pick up because that's where the stars are.
Half the
team came
from.
Right.
Look, like GP, Caruso.
Caruso came from there. Yeah, Gary
Matt
Payton
McClung.
Thomas Bryant.
A
lot of players.
Yeah, so literally the Laker farm system is all around the league.
Yeah, the farm system is outstanding. So that's where we met.
What farm system?
Now, what kind of carved...
I'm asking about that about Clippers.
We just got the Ontario Clippers. It was El Caliente Clippers.
Yeah. Oh, it was. Yeah.
Which one of y'all is Spanish? Like, who came with Caliente?
Actually, it was casino.
It was Indian
The
Gaming
casino
Casino
sponsored it.
sponsor.
But since we kicking in Ontario, we just Ontario Clippers.
All right.
But we got a farming system too, baby.
That's all right. Yeah.
So you was-
Nobody
Hey, you
knows
know what?
about
I
it.
will-
But yeah.
Hey, I will
Thanks,
tell you
thanks
this,
for letting
though.
us know. We'll have to look into that sometime because
Hey,
nobody else knows
What
either.
isn't it? Aguas Caliente?
Yeah, Aqua. Yeah.
Like hot water?
Not no
Water's
more.
hot.
We drunk- We in hot water because we got hot.
Right, so-
We actually won championship, but keep going with the question.
Right. So I was
Okay. So
But you know
originally, guys. Okay, so there was a gap. There was a void. There's really no info or shows. There's tons about the Lakers, of course, but there weren't a lot about South Bay Lakers or the G League at the time. So the show was actually tailored to be South Bay Lakers G League content. Then COVID hit.
Yep.
When COVID hit, everyone went home.
We had to pivot.
So we pivoted, thank goodness, for Jordan's Last Dance because we made that our topic. We were Sundays. There you go. We were our shows were Sundays. That's why we're on at 8:30 p.m. every Sunday on ProFANity TV on YouTube.
It's a pro.
Because Last Dance ended at 8 p.m. And then after COVID stopped or slowed down, games came back, but the G League didn't. So we had to have something to talk about. Turn to the Lakers. People like us talking about the Lakers, so we stuck with it.
Nice, man.
And here we are.
Right.
Still stomping on our little brothers.
So how'd you guys come up with the name ProFANity Nation?
Actually, that was the original member and myself that were bouncing around some names, and I liked that it had fan in that, and then pro fan. So it's a play on words, obviously, because y'all
don't cuss too much.
We
on
don't
your
cut
shit.
so much. Yeah, exactly.
We're
thinking
It's
about
more-
it,
it's
though.
pro
Only snap
fan.
back. Only snap back because
Yeah, we in this
I
bitch.
dropped some stuff. For you know,
Look,
just
hey, we will.
just keep us honest. Keep us honest.
When the time calls for it, we will.
Yeah.
But it's ProFan Nation, and that's how we came up with the name. So and went with it.
The thing about it is we speak everything from the fan perspective, right?
300 section.
Because if you go and you look at stats and all that stuff, you be like, okay, that's cool. But I'm looking at LeBron, throw the ball away at the last 2 minutes of the game. So I'm complaining about
You're sitting
that.
next to him.
You know what I'm saying?
You're sitting next to him.
Wait a minute.
So Mike, how did you feel when LeBron first came to the?
Boy, y'all ready?
What was that about?
No, hey.
How was that first
That
show
press
after
conference.
LeBron signed? Because everybody else is super excited. And I can only
wasn't.
imagine.
Oh, he was hot.
I wasn't. Like, this
That's
is
fist
ridiculous.
grease.
What are we doing? Like, what is so exciting about this dude? Can anybody explain that to me? No, for real. Give me five plays off the top of your
I
head.
might slander LeBron, but goddamn,
No,
Right, exactly.
I wanted him.
Oh,
Jesus
you
Christ.
ain't. You
No, but here's my thing. Like,
Bruh.
I'm not saying
he's Greg
LeBron.
Oden.
I'm not saying LeBron's not Hall of Famer. He ain't a great player. I'm not saying any of those types of things. His style of play, though, for me, is not exciting. Like, can you name 5 plays like that? You're like, dude, when LeBron did that,
When
he
LeBron
was-
couldn't see
Okay, that's one.
against Steph.
That's one.
Dunk on Jason Terry.
So, yep.
Yeah.
The
Bodied that man.
I was gonna say the block, but that was Cleveland.
Look,
Just 5 plays.
beauty's in the
block
eye
against the
of the
Warriors.
beholder.
Right. Chase down
And he ain't
block.
never going to see any beauty in LeBron's game.
Game winner
Game
against
winner.
Period.
Orlando.
Right.
The baby powder.
Okay, now we stretching. Now we're going to baby powder.
And
Baby
that,
powder.
and that Detroit series
But
where he
look,
finally beat Detroit.
You can't listen to Beeve though, man.
You
Because
don't.
Beeve is not a Laker fan, so he's
No, but see,
trying to hate.
Hey,
He's
money
trying to
back.
hate.
That's right
I'm
up his
asking
alley.
about LeBron. I'm not asking about.
Okay, would you want Braun on the Lakers?
One with
On the
Bron.
Lakers?
I mean, on the Clippers.
Do dreams come true?
Okay.
Who said like?
Who would you trade for?
Trade.
Yeah, anyone?
Who you want?
Even
you want?
street clothes, Kawhi.
So you
I'll trade fucking Clipper Darrell, goddamn it. He got
Adam Morrison may still be on the payroll. We'll give you
ass
Adam
out.
Morrison.
I got a Steve Ballmer. He make dreams come true.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Toilets.
saying? Yeah.
hey, shout out to Clifford Darrell, man. He had me fooled for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
on
That's
April
insane.
Fools.
What did he
That
say?
dude,
I missed
he
it.
put a post out there saying Barmer gave him 5% of the team. And I was like, oh, snap.
He believed it.
And I was like, wait a minute. No, I said,
well, the only thing I would say to go back to when you say LeBron's style of play, LeBron's only style of play is the ball stops with LeBron, right? So it's really no movement or players can't really get in the rhythm with LeBron because LeBron dominates the show.
Yeah.
Now, if you go on that side of LeBron, cool. But just LeBron overall, just how he can take over a game and
Because
stuff.
he's the point guard.
Because, you know what I mean? But LeBron's team orientation and stuff like that is not it. Like, I just feel like everything stops with LeBron. Like,
Yeah,
So-
of course.
the ball doesn't move.
But wasn't that
without
with
LeBron.
the same complaint that everyone had with Kobe?
Same thing, but
Same exact complaint that he's a ball hog. Once it goes there, it never leaves the black hole.
And
but Kobe learned his lesson fast.
When
Paul Gasol got there, he learned his
I
lesson.
wouldn't say fast.
I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy about that. You know who the biggest ball hog ever is Carmelo Anthony.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Him with
That
the
dude
Knicks.
take the air out the ball. He literally has.
But he like, look at my team.
And he's shooting a bunch
that
of
dude
twos.
has-
He's one of them dudes you
No.
can say, look at my team
But-
and understand why
but
he's
even-
the ball.
Yeah.
Right, them Knicks teams, like I got to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Who else is going to do it?
But look, even his stats prove it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
I mean,
he
at
does
least
have the
Kobe
assists.
was the first player to have 30,000 points and 6,000 assists. You know, freaking Carmelo got like 3,500 assists in his whole career. You know what I mean?
Right,
His
his players
stats
with that in
prove
the season.
that he don't pass.
LeBron
You know what I'm saying?
lead the whole NBA in scoring and
Yeah,
assist
and
out the
yeah,
air.
he's
But
now
here's the thing,
100%.
though.
Good.
Let me ask you guys this, because this is always like my thing about LeBron. He could get 30 and 10, but isn't it the most quietest 30 and 10 you ever see as far as points? Like the quietest,
It depends on the game.
you know.
Right. To me, it's not. It's always impactful though. So I mean, like,
Because
Like as he gets older, yeah, like it gets quieter because he's not like dunking on anybody.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
All right.
Well,
You're,
it's
you're a
not-
Clipper fan. You're not a Laker fan, so this is a perfect question for you, okay? When LeBron has the ball, if it's game 7, let's say, Lakers, Clippers, Western Conference Finals, moving on to the finals, LeBron has the ball, it's a tie game, and there's 7 seconds left. Are you really scared of LeBron hitting that shot?
Down by what?
y'all going over to
I'm gonna say down by
Down
what?
by
Done.
2 or down by
Done.
3?
Done.
Going overtime.
You're not scared because
I'm not scared.
there's no fear factor with Bron.
There's no fear factor. With
He has
him. There's no fear.
Kobe, even though Bron has hit more buzzer beaters and game winners than Kobe ever did,
But wasn't Kobe 3-point percentage better than LeBron?
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Fear factor.
It was, but see, like just knowing
the
LeBron's history, he hasn't been a predominant 3-point shooter. So
Right.
him behind the 3-point line, I'm not scared. Him above that, oh hell no, get the cops.
Yeah, that's
call
what I'm saying, like,
LAPD.
down by
I
2
need
or down by
everybody-
3 is
I
that
need-
we gotta
I need
do.
somebody here because I feel like LeBron's just going to bully himself to the hole. Kobe, better 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
Especially that fadeaway that Kobe had.
Yeah.
It was
But
so
even
soft.
with, I mean, if you go back to the playing game recently when he drove the basketball, I was like, all right, what LeBron about to do? Like right, and then he ended up passing to Schroeder. Schroeder
gonna
hit
make
the
the
shot,
right
and it was
play.
just
Yeah.
like right.
100% of the
Why
time.
is that the play?
That's a good
See,
point.
so
Because it worked.
Hey,
Because
so
it worked.
Dude,
No,
Mike,
so-
Mike is
so-
damned
so-
if you do,
Look,
damned if you
He
don't.
makes
So,
the right
look,
basketball
no,
play every
right.
time.
So-
Pat's
That's
gonna-
not the-
Pat's-
that's not the
no, why-
exciting play.
Pat's
is
going to
that-
school our
This-
boy
this
here.
is-
Why is
Go
that
ahead.
the play though?
well, look, this
We're tied up. We don't need a 3. Why we did need a 3 because
Because he was open.
so
why is that the play,
you
though?
want him
That was read and react.
to force the issue
No.
and get a 2-pointer just so he can have the one to be the game-winning shot, or he makes the pass to the wide open dude in the corner that hits the 3, and they win. And I mean, you know, one for AD.
Right. It's hard
you know
to say
what
when
I'm
it
saying?
worked.
I
I'm just saying.
think that Schroeder shot was just like the Artest shot. Like, oh yes, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
a little
I mean, Schroeder could have been 15-footer, and that's a better shot.
But LeBron is getting.
LeBron still had
But
30
LeBron
in
is
that
getting
game.
blamed.
Well,
Easiest
I-
3-pointer
I-
on the
I-
floor.
Six.
Easiest 3-pointer on the floor, the corner
play.
3.
He's
man.
well balanced,
He
dog.
made
He's not
the
that
right
guy.
play, and it doesn't matter. Again, beauty's in the eye of the beholder,
Dude.
and you
Yeah,
see.
he's not my style of play.
Yeah,
of
You hate
course.
him,
Well,
you
let's-
don't
Listen, I'm
like
gonna
him.
rock with him.
I'm gonna say let's talk about somebody that might be different. Who would you guys say is the greatest Laker?
Oh, that's a good
Or
question.
let's spice it up even more. Your Laker, Mount
Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore.
All right,
That's
Yeah.
go.
no, you go for it.
All right,
Lakers
I'm
Mount
putting
Rushmore.
definitely putting
Well,
Kobe
you
on
put
there.
one on there.
It's 4.
It's
right?
4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get one.
All right, so I get one.
You get one.
Well,
And a
I
group
mean,
one?
Okay, Kobe the consensus, so that's
Yeah.
the one.
All right,
Y'all
all
pick
right,
one for each other.
Chelsea's
Kobe up
I mean,
there.
yeah.
All right,
The
y'all
first
pick
3
one.
are easy,
The other
actually.
3?
The first 3 are easy.
I mean,
Hang
come
on,
on,
hang on.
man.
He's going to pick the next
Oh,
one. We're gonna
Magic.
go.
Just pick one each.
Hang on.
Magic.
You got to go
You
easy. It's Mount Rushmore.
Because Kobe up there.
You got, all right, you got to put Kareem on it.
Well, I said Magic, so
Magic,
I mean,
okay.
And then I go Kareem. Now who's 4?
now you pick your
4 is the tough
Now we
one.
can have the debate.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's
Because
the
you got
debate.
Kobe, Magic, Kareem. Those are givens.
Here we go
Right.
to debate.
When you-
4.
Now who's
Here's
say
the
Magic,
Oh man,
when you say Magic, you got to hit
Yeah,
the
here's the debate now.
Who's 4?
Now we about to start
Shaq,
talking.
Jerry West.
Now we pick who our 4th one is.
Wilt.
I think I'm going Wilt, man.
Wilt the Stills.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I gotta go Wilt.
Okay, who's the 5th?
No,
Or as I said,
Over
that's-
Shaq?
I'm doing Shaq 4th.
I'm going Shaq. Yeah, Shaq.
Why Wilt over Shaq?
Let's do one more.
title.
Well, because you know,
Rings.
well,
Rings for the Lakers.
I feel that, but I mean, Wilt was such a dominant force. And,
True.
And,
But how
and
many rings
did
he get?
things.
2?
But that dude had.
Russell
he
took
was
it.
at-
I understand that. I understand that. Took his lunch. Took his
You know
lunch
what? But
every
yeah,
time.
I may be tainted because we didn't necessarily view those games with Wilt, but I don't I don't think of Wilt solely as a Laker. Even though Shaq bounced around, you still think of him as a Laker. He still thinks of himself as a Laker. I don't know that Wilt ever. He was just part of his career more.
I mean, putting Shaq up there doesn't bother me.
Oh, of course. I mean,
He's the most
All right,
dominant.
a more important question. Do we have the cricket sound? Hang on,
Yeah.
get the cricket sound ready. Your Clippers, Mount Rushmore.
He could give me one.
yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, who your
Oh,
I
I
don't know if you
can't
gonna
wait
be
to hear
impressed.
this.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
I can
Lloyd
probably
Ball?
give
This is the one that's going to go on the
Lloyd
little
Ball?
keychains.
Lloyd
that
Ball
they
gotta
got
be
on
on
there.
Hey,
Sam
you know what?
Cassell.
I'm gonna tell you why this is so perfect.
Yeah.
Because y'all got a new building with no banners, so y'all got to put somebody
No,
up there.
Lloyd
so
Vaught.
who y'all putting up
Who
there?
you
They're going
retired?
Lloyd Vaught.
I would say honestly, we had to put someone up there that was meaningful during that.
And that
Clippers
never
game.
played for a Laker.
Vinny Del Negro.
Oh, that pretty much rules out
Mike
everybody.
Dunleavy.
He got railroaded.
I would say
Mike
Go ahead.
They took
I
the
know
game
who.
from him.
I know
Yeah,
who you should put up
Let it
there.
go.
I would put
I
Sam
know
Cassell.
who-
I would put Sam
Okay,
Cassell
Sam
up
Cassell.
there.
Who else?
Okay.
Sam Cassell.
I would also put Corey Maggette up there.
I like
Corey's
Corey.
for sure.
Okay.
Darius Miles because just of that the knucklehead crew.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
I will also put
Elton Brand.
Elton Brand.
Elder
as
Brand
well.
got to be there because he was a leader rebounder for a while.
Chris Kaman.
Chris,
Came in.
No,
right,
no,
relax.
no. Hey, no. Just
I get it, but come on, man.
Look, hey, when you're
man.
when you're judging through the Lakers, I mean through the Clippers glasses, Chris
I got
Kaman.
another question.
No.
for you.
How is
but see-
Kawhi
but
and
wait,
PG not
but
on
when
there?
he said that wasn't
Already.
that
They already
wasn't
on
a
there.
Where
Laker.
does CP3 land?
Now let me speed it up. Now let's really speed up the process, right? If I really want to put people up on the banner, I'll for sure put Jamal Crawford. I'll
Okay.
for sure put Lou Williams. I'll for
I like
sure
Lou
put
Williams,
No Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin. Like,
I would-
that was
wait,
the most
wait,
exciting
wait,
part
wait,
of the Clippers.
Hold on. I'm gonna put DeAndre Jordan on there.
You can only
I would-
put 4.
Listen, I'm just saying. If I had to
people
put,
on
if I had to
4
put,
people.
Right.
if I had to
It's
put
more.
banners
The
up there, I'm
Mount
gonna
Rushmore.
I'm gonna tell you why it's easy for
I'm
him to
rushing
put
all
four,
of them.
More.
because he need
More.
three of those
Yeah, you
players to
goddamn
be
it.
one.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. You need three to equal one of the Lakers. So I get it.
12. You need 3 players to make it. Hey,
It looks like
They got
totem
three players,
poles
three
going on.
I got a better question. Who's your favorite first round draft pick of the Clippers?
My favorite first.
Yeah, because they had a whole lot
All
of
over
first round
Kane.
draft picks.
Oliver Kane.
Over
No.
KD.
No, the
It gotta
one-
be Blake
Danny
Griffin.
Manning.
No, it was Blake
Danny
Griffin.
Manning?
It was Blake
Yeah, Blake Griffin.
Blake? That's your
Yeah,
favorite?
he had the
Gotta
most
be
impactful
Blake.
one.
It gotta be. Like,
Blake was for sure.
Gotta be
exciting for
Blake.
sure.
He was box office when he was he wasn't.
Right.
Can I
That first
can I
season,
put
they
you
were
on the
like,
psychology couch really
It
quick?
was scary.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's
They
lay
were
you on the
scared
couch
after
and let me ask you some questions here.
Okay.
And this is honest. Have you ever really thought that the Clippers had a chance to win, or is this just like the same? Is that the same way you really think you have a chance to win,
No,
like the
so-
lottery?
So theoretically,
Is it that same feeling?
no.
I'm just really curious.
No, so
God,
all,
dude. This ain't the
no,
lottery.
wait, so all curiosity though, I'm just gonna put this shank. Cause so many people ask like, why Beav was a Clipper fan and saw that because Beav go against the norm. That's my style. Always been my style.
I feel that.
I never run with the in crowd. Lakers has always been the in crowd, so I always go with the underdogs. Right. That's why I tell you about the knucklehead crew. Knucklehead crew, let's say, fashion wise, influenced a lot. A lot of people was running around doing this before they was yelling Kobe because a lot of people young kids was wearing the jerseys back because it was in style, it was in hip hop style.
Yeah,
and stuff like
we
that.
need bots and everything.
It was on all that, right?
You know what I'm saying? There was no magazines.
So theoretically, me being a Clipper fan, right, it was certain teams that came around when we had Keon Martin, Sam Cassell, Katina Mobley. I didn't think that team was going to make it, right? But then when Kawhi and PG got there, I felt that we can make it, but still I was missing some key pieces.
Yeah.
And still to this day, even in the playoffs right now, I'm a diehard fan to where I watch the game and I do want my team to succeed, but I don't call it this year. People say, well, when y'all gonna win, right? No, honestly, when we gonna win?
you saying people? It's
No,
me.
no, it's
People.
theoretically when we gonna win. Time will tell. I can't call it. I can't call it. It just has to be a flow of what's going on.
Right.
No one thought that Milwaukee was gonna win.
No.
Or Toronto.
Or Toronto. It's just a flow that goes with it, and the
Circumstances,
flow is
right?
Yeah, the flow is presented at the beginning of the season. If I see a team start taking off with the win, and continue after All-Star break, God damn it, I'm riding that wave.
Hey, look, I got it now. I got it. Because, I'm thinking about you. We talked to Clipperdale and a couple of old Clipper fans, and I get it now. They're like a therapy session for self-esteem. You know what I mean? That's Clipper fans.
Everyone who likes to I just want to
we're the underdogs,
play. Yeah,
and we just always think we complete. So it's like when you become a Clipper fan, it gives you confidence to know that
when you become a Clipper fan,
it gives you confidence that you can make it even though you're not. I love it.
No, when you become a Clipper fan, you understand that stuff is always not handed to you as a
Right.
Laker.
True. You got definitely.
With Lakers, y'all always want shit handed to y'all.
Championships are our birthright. What do you mean?
exactly.
It's pretty much.
Exactly.
But really and truly,
Golden spoon.
I always get Lakers fans in a bunch with this one, right? Majority of y'all championships didn't stem in Los Angeles.
So
Neither did yours.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't have none. we don't have none. But I always say y'all came down. Y'all came down.
But who's won more championships in the modern era?
Hold on.
I say Boston.
Were they the Lakers? though?
Boston hasn't won them since TV
Were they
went
the
color.
Lakers?
And
When they were winning championships, did they say the Lakers won the championship?
How many in your lifetime?
The Lakers won it.
Your team ain't won none in your
I don't
lifetime.
give a damn. It's by Minneapolis.
It kind of hurts.
Los
to
Angeles.
support it.
The Lakers won the championship.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of championships, what do you guys think is your greatest Laker moment? What's the greatest Laker moment in your opinion?
It's a whole lot of them, man.
All right, so what you want to go like? So we're talking about live event or just in
yeah,
general?
clarity. Is this our own personal
Your
moment?
personal.
Maybe
Yeah,
interaction.
personal.
Okay,
Your
your own
personal.
personal Laker moment.
Okay, well I'll go first. Actually, there's been a lot. I would if you had to put a gun to my head. To me, this might be
We have to
not
John Morant
everybody.
you.
It's literally.
Little gun.
It's a parade in my city.
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. It's got to be to me a 0.4. Derek Fisher.
Okay.
Yes, because you know why? I've never experienced anything like that. Now I've seen game-winning shots. It was the Ori shot. There's the Magic Hook shot. There's a lot of different like.
B, we're not about to have this conversation.
Stop
So-
that shit right there, man.
What?
The only
B,
Laker
you
I
said
fuck
Robert
with.
Orr should be a Hall of Famer.
All right. Well, I mean, you got 7 championships. I don't think so, but I mean, if there was a
Lakers
sub
Hall
league-
of Fame, absolutely.
If there was a sub league, yeah.
Fuck that.
But
He ain't going down as a Laker.
I mean, dude, like the guy made a shot on 0.4.
On
0.4 is
any
amazing.
other team, Ori's jersey's retired for what he did
That's
for the
not
Lakers.
true. Not for the Rockets. Not for the.
No. I guess so. Well, I think you put him on Miami. You put him on Miami. Riley, I'm surprised Riley hasn't already retired it.
Riley can retire.
That's a great moment, though. I remember
Yeah,
I ran out the house.
It was.
I was like 12.
It was.
That's great.
It was
Because-
a Mike Tyson, Buster
It
Douglas
was
moment.
because we made him shot, and then Duncan makes this weird, crazy, like off balance, like with Shaq
that
in his
one
grill,
hand shot.
with Shaq in his grill. So I'm like,
one lucky
if
shot
you're making
deserves
this
another.
shot, I don't know what we're gonna do with it. And we got 0.4, and I'm thinking like, okay, so what's gonna happen?
Right.
And then like I mean, you look at the whole sequence and everything, and it's like. Gary Payton throws it to like Derek Fisher's left side,
Deep
so
corner,
he was able
right,
to,
like-
so he can able to turn into the shot and make it, and Ginobili like in his face, and he makes the shot with 0.4. And this crazy thing about it because Al Michaels is on the call with Doc Rivers, and if you guys hear the call again, Doc Rivers is with his froggy voice. Oh my goodness! Oh my
That game
goodness!
ended in the 70s, dog. It was 70s.
Because it
We
was
seen it at 70s.
It was good defense.
it was a dogfight.
It was good defense all game.
It was like there was like one of those like you was grinding for them. So to me that was my like I said, there's other shots, but
Absolutely.
that was just what
I would love it, like
what the playoffs
that draw,
What?
the draw up to that play, like
just to
I drew that
see
up in-
and then there's like the aftermath just to see Bruce Bowen's face. To see Duncan's
my
face,
God, I
Ginobili
remember that
face,
shot.
I love
even
Sir
Ori's
Russia
running
face,
off the court. Like,
even
Oh, yeah.
Ori's face, like
that Duncan shot was ridiculous.
dude, it was like, and it
From
was
the
like,
top of the
I like the
league.
crowd's face.
dude, it was like yeah.
what just happened?
Yeah,
it was an
they
awesome
couldn't
moment.
believe
That's
it.
my moment. Anyway,
All right, what about y'all?
Oh man. See, I kind of got 2, but if I'm gonna go,
cut to your hair, John Morant.
all right. You know what? I gotta say, when we beat the Celtics in 08.
Yeah.
I mean,
Game
because,
7.
I mean that that game was so emotional for so many reasons. Because Kobe obviously was not Kobe. We had already lost to them
the year prior.
It got blown, and it was
massacre.
But real quick, can we look? I know we all love Kobe here.
Yeah.
Can we? I mean, come on. Can we admit that Kobe was scared that game?
Kobe was tight.
Kobe's scared. No,
Kobe's
you
tight.
that's the professional.
LeBron would have been scared. Yeah. Kobe's tight.
I hate saying so.
Yeah.
So when we say tight, we don't want to say the dude's scared. Kobe's scared, dog.
Yeah.
Kobe was scared of that. Kobe, because
he
Kobe
knew
He knew what it meant.
He knew what it meant. If I lose two,
again,
I am Jerry West. I'm not Magic.
It don't mean.
I'm not Magic. And then Shaq is always going to be over him. So he had to win this.
Yeah.
And so the fact that I just saw him and he just started rebounding like a madman. Cause I got to pad these stats somehow.
I got to help my team.
Cause it's 9 for 23 look good.
But that shows to Kobe's greatness because he figured out how to affect
how to be effective.
You know what I mean?
Now, Simpson, had that been LeBron.
You'd say he passed it to Artest.
And he got all them stats, and he losing like that. He never would have used the word greatness when it comes to that shit. So let's 100%. Call a spade a spade.
100%.
Ain't no way. So it's different then. So it ain't. So I'm just saying.
Okay, look.
You saying this guy's game was you? We all know Kobe's seven game.
We won. Hey, so look.
Lakers won the playing game.
The irony is rich.
Okay, Simpson. There was a test that went out the day that LeBron broke the scoring record.
Okay.
What time did that test go out? Do you remember?
A text went
Yeah.
Damn, I remember.
What time
that you said a good job?
Yeah.
Now,
What time did that
now
text?
let's win the game.
Yeah. What time did I send that text out?
They still lost.
I don't know.
I would tell y'all.
They still lost that game.
Right around 4 o'clock. Around 4 o'clock. Because everybody was gonna look at me about what do I think about LeBron. Right around 4 o'clock, I put a group text out that said, "Hey, it's amazing that LeBron was able to break Kareem's record, but it means nothing if we don't win the game." Yeah. And I put that out around 4
Sorry,
o'clock.
bud.
I said that.
Sorry,
bud.
No,
It's kind of your fault.
I put that but listen to what I'm telling you. I put that at 4 p.m. And then what did we see 4 hours later?
He lost.
Right. Not only did we lose, this dude
they took a vacation.
Not only did we lose, this dude scored 36 points in 3 quarters and then decided not to play the whole fourth.
Like,
I would like to officially welcome you guys that no matter what the topic, no matter what the question, it always ends up with what LeBron is doing wrong or did wrong. It does not matter.
We need to win. The most important, listen, everybody understands this except for B that the most important thing is to win. Everybody understands
except for me.
Beav accepts mediocrity.
It's a self-esteem thing.
Wait, my mind is kind of hazy. I think we beat y'all 11 straight.
Didn't we get a banner made for them?
No,
we didn't.
I don't care about the banner.
But you know what?
It's just a humbling
All
fact.
right. It's my turn to say my Laker moment, and we'll let you move on really quick, guys. I'm going to go with... Actually, I'm going to build up, okay? Because I've been a Lakers season ticket holder for a long time. So there's 3 moments that I was actually in the building that I was excited for. I'm going to go in order, okay? We got actually Kobe's last game. That's number 3, which is a great game. It was amazing, this and that.
Atmosphere.
Then number 2, you've got actually a playoff game back in 2004, I believe, against the Phoenix Suns, where Luke Walton tapped it out of Steve Nash's hand. Kobe hit a buzzer beater to send it to overtime. Then he hit a buzzer beater to win it. I've never been in a building that had more energy. You could have been blind, deaf, dumb, and you would have felt it. It was amazing. And then, of course, Game 7 against Boston, even though the other 2 games were a lot more fun. Game 7 against Boston, being in the building, that's bucket list. So that has to be number 1. But it was probably the least fun game I've ever been to.
Oh,
the pressure,
no doubt.
the thought of leaving with a loss to the Clippers in the building and watching it and seeing them celebrate. Not that we'd watch it, but knowing they're celebrating on your floor against it just was. And you didn't know who was winning the game literally till the end. So the whole time was just stress. You can cut it. So that's number one, but only because of the result.
All right, cool. So I mean,
That's history right there.
right. What advice would you guys give to any new creators that wanted to like join or start a podcast? Or
Don't criticize LeBron.
I mean, like, if you really want to have like a Laker podcast, try not to diss LeBron. Like, don't let that be your base. Like, don't let that be like, you know, like.
That's already taken.
Sprinkle your bias.
Hide your bias. Don't be on the front street with
you know what?
We got Money Mike and Skip Bayless on that whole plateau by themselves.
You know what? My advice is go for it and don't underestimate your content. And what I mean by that is everybody's got something to offer. Everybody's different. Everybody's unique. And everybody's, most people are interested to hear those stories from a different point of view. So don't underestimate how playing a story or your experience may be. Stick with it, fight, and push on. Podcasting nowadays, you can do it at any level. Mm-hmm. You can do it for free, or you can do it in a beautiful studio like this at Infinity Studios.
Absolutely.
Right? But yeah, you can do it. So just stick with it, and it'll take a while to get your voice if you've never done it before.
Sure.
I mean, your flow,
I remember.
So don't,
Our first episode.
Oh, those first shows are bad.
First shows, man.
Yeah, those first shows are horrible, but everybody's first shows are. So stick with it.
True.
Don't give up.
What about you, Mike?
Man, you gotta first love it. First of all, you just have to have an internal fire for it. To piggyback on what Simpson says, it really is all about consistency. Coming there because it's podcasting every week sounds really great until you're actually podcasting every week.
Yeah,
It's like being a season ticket holder. Being a season ticket holder is really cool until you got to go to every game where you don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's
can't get rid of
Wednesday.
that.
I had a bad deal. Because look, this is the feeling. Like, man, like you pay for the whole season.
I paid that when I was there every Clipper game. Look,
it worked really hard. Whatever, you tired. You don't really feel like going there, but you just spent. No, your money's going to waste if you don't in the seat.
I got there early for the free shirt.
So you have to understand, So what I'm saying is hey, be consistent, just be creative, man. People want to hear what you gotta say. Don't get discouraged. It ain't gonna come overnight. There's no overnight sensation. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with a lot of people rappers always I used to talk to my nephew and he was like, oh yeah, Kendrick Lamar here and and I was like, dude. Kendrick Lamar was underground for 10 years before he had an
he was performing at Gardena High School.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
I was there.
Yeah, there's so many stories about people like Montel Jordan got booed off in Santa Barbara.
Ray J got booed at halftime at the Clipper game.
Right.
Down there.
I saw Black Eyed Peas at a frat party.
Clipper game, you know it's bad. Right. You know it's bad. So that's all. Right. So like I said, you have to embrace the journey.
Got you.
Wait a minute.
Have you guys ever thought about stopping? And if so, what keeps you guys motivated?
No, I've never thought about stopping.
Got you.
There's always content. There's always something out there. In fact, we loved it so much. Built a studio. I mean, no, literally. I'm not.
Right.
We enjoy. Not only the part of hosting or being part of the show, but the production. The behind the scenes and improving the lighting and the sound and the quality and the sets. It's all fun. It's all great. So, and we're in the world nowadays where for really what's considered a minimal budget in this world, to what it would have cost back in the day for all these cameras, the HD quality on this, almost it's very accessible.
Yeah, go ahead and sell your studio, man. Let's go.
No, but it is. It's very accessible, so it's great.
What's your most memorable podcast moment from your show?
Oh, shoot.
I know mine.
You know yours?
Yeah, I know mine right away.
Damn,
this is the first one that came to me.
Let me give you time to think.
We've had the luxury or the bonus of interviewing quite a few people, quite a few journalists. We like to go back and get broadcasters or journalists that were there in the moment back in the Magic days and the histories, if we're talking about that stuff. And we had the luxury of having the great Peter Vesey
Oh, yeah,
on the show.
that was great.
And you know, Peter Vessey's been around for a while. If you know Peter Vesey, he's sports broadcaster, but he pulls no punches. He calls it as he sees it. And we're sitting, we're interviewing and talking, and it's going great. And then Stat had a question for him, and fumbled around a little bit before he got to the question. And Peter just launched right on him. He was like, "Is there a question in there somewhere? Here, I'll ask it for you. Don't worry." And just moved on. I just thought it was hilarious. So that's the first one that stands out for me because I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. He got me. I was like, I'm trying to sound professional.
You should have jumped on his ass back. Well, I got stuttering problems, so hold on.
I stuck on stupid. I don't know how the hell.
Hell no, you gotta hold people accountable. Hold on, I'm stuttering, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Go ahead, Pat.
Hey, dude, shoot. So I think my favorite moment was we went to go interview the dude, Jason from Beverly Hills.
Yep.
We went to go
Tell
check
them what
out.
you do, Pat.
He made the rings for
Mike
the
is so
Lakers.
petty.
Tell me what he did, Mike.
Mike is so petty.
He makes championship rings.
Oh my god.
That was his thing. So he made a lot of them,
Do you know what those are?
and we were able to
You know what they look
put those on our hands.
You got to actually wear.
Yeah, we actually everything. Well, so it was kind of cool. We saw the molds and everything. So yeah, the fact that we were able to be in his little office, we got the little VIP treatment. Was took the show on the road. So it was it was in the early days. Like, yo, we gonna make it, man. This shit about to put us over the edge. We still grinding.
Yeah.
Always will be.
Grind never
Look,
stops.
to piggyback on top of that, man, just because we're in a conversation of Jason in Beverly Hills, I did ask him a question.
That's right.
I asked him, what do you think was going to happen first? Him making a Clipper ring or him retiring?
You say I'm retiring.
Yeah.
He did hesitate at first because he had Clipper clients that he makes jewelry for. But then he said, no, I'll answer that. And he did.
He showed the
actually,
championship ring for the team, and he was talking about look at this chain right here for Paul.
How long has he been in that business?
the first ring that he made was for the Lakers. Maybe Kobe Shaq was the first.
Yeah.
I recall.
And then he started making rings for everybody though.
And now he made it for the Golden State Warriors. And he makes it for football.
So he been in jewelry though for over
Yeah, but
he
his
wasn't
story,
at that time.
Well, he was, but his story was is really inspirational because when he didn't have the facility or the know-how really to build something like that with that type of client, and he agreed to take it and figured it out. Okay, and that's what's dope about it because it's intimidating that you can't.
Fake it till you make it.
But you got to, like you said, you just got to go and you make it happen. Then it gets the name. So.
It says he had no idea how he was going to do it, but he did. And now, rest is history.
Absolutely. So, all right, so we got rapid fire questions real quick. All right,
cool.
Make it quick. Here we go. Do y'all count the bubble ring?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
Keep going.
Would you rather be able? Would you rather? Would you rather
damn,
be
you
able to
said
dunk or hit a home run?
Well, I read it. What?
Would you rather be able to dunk or hit a home run?
Hit a home run.
Interesting.
Dog.
Do a home run.
All right, same night, same city. Would you go to the party with Uncle Luke or go to the party by Hugh Hefner?
Ooh.
Who
Mike,
gonna be
you
the
was
first
at
one?
Freaknik, huh? Mike about to be at that Freaknik.
This is so easy for me.
Yeah.
This is so easy for me.
PSA coming out next week.
It's so easy. It's
Michael's
so
running around with the
easy.
tape recorder like this.
It's so easy, dude.
Hey,
So,
I can't
mean,
wait for that documentary.
bro.
Some of that footage coming from.
You want me to bust a beat for you? Come
Bro,
on,
dude,
baby.
all I hear is like,
Who you got?
come on,
Now, I know who I got.
like,
Me so
It's easy
horny.
for me too.
dude,
Me love you long time.
Don't stop. Come on.
I might have to follow that.
Yeah.
Sounds a little funny. It's a little
Followed by
funny.
Pop That Coochie,
all
followed by
three
Scarred, followed by come on, dude, like we in this bitch.
Yeah.
So,
Girl,
like,
put it in the ball.
Yeah.
Look for profanity in that doc.
my God.
All right. So now we can move on to quick hits. Appreciate it. Lakers and Clippers both made the playoffs. First round matchup. Lakers game 1. They won on the road. Who do you guys think has the best chance of making it out of the first round between the Lakers or the Clippers?
I mean, that's obvious. Lakers.
Why the Lakers?
They're hitting their stride. They're starting to get some momentum now. And they have their health currently.
What about you, B? What you
Oh,
think?
you see, I got the shirt on. I'm not running from the smoke.
Right.
Well, you never
I mean, they
ran.
can make it out the first round.
They both can make it.
I'm gonna make
right?
out the second round. You since you want to go there, Mike.
Hey,
Shit, y'all, I'm all this smoke y'all
How
trying
many
to throw
games,
my way.
Beeve? How many games?
What, the Suns?
Yeah.
I won it in 6, but I won it in 6. I won it on our home court. We got to see how today go. We up right now, so we gonna see.
You stat watching on that phone? Oh, how many games you guys think the Lakers series is going?
Oh, well,
6.
I mean, it changes everything for me. Because once you get game one, the mentality is now. So we have everything, all the factors, right? Before, if we would have won game one and Gerard Morant would have been healthy, they still would have had the psychological disadvantage to know that if they lose this game, we might come back to this bitch and game final down 3-1. Like, so we got to win today. If we don't win today, we might not come back. So I feel that was before he even got hurt. Now that he got hurt, I mean, shoot. I mean, can we conceivably think if John Morant doesn't come back and he's not in that game, we can't win game 2 and then go to Staples and then win game 3 and game 4? At this point in time, it might be a sweep or 5, to be honest with you. I'm feeling very confident about that. So that's just me.
All right.
I think we're gonna probably do 5. Because
Lakers
I
in
think,
5. Lakers in
Yeah.
5.
Dude,
because, I mean,
it's the mantra.
Yeah.
It's the mantra.
Lakers in
It's the mantra.
Man,
you know, I
it's so crazy. Lakers at 5 with good resting,
Dude,
good scheduling.
it's the
2
mantra.
days off.
Yeah,
And now we see it too, and y'all see it shit. Y'all like, wait a minute, they might Tuesday. Y'all might go
0.3.
ahead, and
0.3.
dude.
0.3% chance
Dre, what you
making it
think?
to the
I
playoffs.
definitely think the Lakers got a better chance, especially like.
Let's go with Grizzlies.
With the-
Fuck that.
I feel like the
Grizzlies
Grizzlies
is
talk
7.
too much for somebody who ain't won nothing. Like,
Keep talking. I
like
want
Sounds
you
like
ready.
the
wish for
Clippers.
LeBron got it,
Hey,
and then what
Sounds like
happened?
Clipper players.
yeah, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
a
Maybe,
parade. It's a
maybe,
parade. It's
maybe
gonna
the
be a parade.
Grizzlies and Clippers should hang out together.
It's gonna be a parade, but not on Fig this year, which is sad because I love being on
Yeah,
Fig. But yeah, I want a parade in my city. Yeah,
What city is that?
my city, San Diego.
Oh, San
Inglewood.
Send them back to
Inglewood.
San
Man,
Diego.
San
Buffalo
Diego
Braves.
can't
He
keep a
gonna,
team,
he
man.
gonna take it to Buffalo.
All the way back.
What do you guys think about Dylan Brooks' comment saying like, "Yeah, I can't wait for the Lakers"? Like,
Put him out early.
right?
Everyone-
Awesome. I love those comments. But the fact that why would you do that? Why would you even
All right,
like? Why would you even try to poke the bear?
Whiteboard material.
Like, why would you? Like, why? Like,
Don't
seriously,
don't
you
even
know,
poke LeBron.
But see,
not
you
Like,
poke
you don't have
LeBron,
to
and then
do
the rest
that.
of the team
You
showed
poke
up.
AD.
yeah,
It's, you know what?
Dude, like,
you know
what
what?
are we
Wait.
doing here?
It's you know what it is. It helps my brand. All right, I'm gonna spit out a name. Ruben Patterson. It's only one reason why you know him. Because he called himself
Called
the Kobe
Kobe,
Stopper,
right.
but he ain't no Kobe Stopper. But you know him as that, so
Yeah.
you remember his name. Dylan Brooks.
Pat Bev.
Same difference. They don't win nothing.
Great guy.
They just
Hey,
a lot
he hates
talking.
Pat Bev, by the way.
Hey, I love Pat.
He
Bev.
hates Pat Bev.
I love Pat.
Oh, he loved Cap Bear too. Don't let
I
him twist it.
love
Don't
Pat Bev.
twist it.
No.
And
I
so
said, yeah, I
you know,
love Pat
like
Bev.
he was like,
Because I love assholes.
Irrational
you love
confidence.
like,
I love assholes. Assholes are like
Irrational
really
confidence.
dope
we
to
need
me.
more of
You know,
that in the league, though.
yeah.
Honestly, we do.
We need more in the podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well, you
here
got
for
that
it.
on the Clippers bench. The Clippers was fighting each other. B, what happened?
Nothing happened.
Why was they fighting each other on the bench?
It's called get your shit in order,
Two
Bones.
new players fighting each other.
You know, you lucky it wasn't me.
Bones and Mason.
What you gonna
New
do?
people, like
Bones and Mason.
Shit, truth is I'm tired. I would have launched his ass in the stands. Fuck you mean? But going back, looking at the play, Bones Highland had a few bonehead decisions.
Yeah.
One was a bonehead defensive pickup,
Yeah.
which led to a 3. Another one was he got frustrated because of the ball movement. He didn't get a chance to shoot a 3.
okay.
So fuck it, you didn't shoot the 3. Get back on defense. And another one was the last
drop the
one with the
top.
Next
pass to
time.
Russell Westbrook. to plumb
Man,
it
don't worry
and
about the
layup.
top, man.
And all
This-
they all
this-
got
I don't
frustrated.
I'm
No, take that top.
No, because I'm gonna fuck up and I'm actually
that
like
one
kick
empty.
this shit
Yeah, you're
over.
gonna spill it.
And
I
That
know
shit gonna be on the
myself.
floor.
I know myself.
But nah, that it was three strikes you out. Argued about it, ironed it out. It's okay. At least it wasn't like the Timberwolves motherfuckers getting punched in the chest. Bitches flying
Punching
here,
on-
bitches
punching
flying
walls.
there. Somebody slept with somebody, mama.
I ain't never seen it. Oh yeah, it's been a
shout
long
out to
time I seen
Delonte
somebody.
Shout out to
Delonte West.
I hope he's doing well. I hope he's doing
Nah,
well.
man, they actually had a video of him
Somebody-
outside at
yeah.
7-Eleven again.
Doing his
Bruh.
money dance. He's
But shout
straight. Like,
out to
relax.
Delonte West in his heyday.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
Great man.
Who's the X factor for the Clippers if they win this series?
The X Factor?
Yeah.
the only factor. Come
Fucking
on.
Ty Lue, nigga, shit. Ty Lue and his rotations. Hey, you loud for somebody that's out the club again. Hey, hold on, wait. Hey, let me hold. You loud for somebody that's out the club again. Matter of fact, you can't even get in the club.
Hey, I work on a sports show, so I get to comment.
This is called club playoffs. There's 2 LA teams here. No team from the state of Texas made it.
No.
Dre is a Mavs fan, for those of you that don't know.
So,
Man,
man,
look.
Let's talk about
Let me
that.
ask you about that, though.
Yeah.
Let me ask you
Come on,
about that.
give me some
So
I
this
can defend
dude, Cuban, gon' donate $750,000 for people tanking, and they literally tanked to try to go into. Explain that to me.
It was a donation or a fine?
No, that
He got
Fine.
fined $750, and
He
then
matched
he's
it.
gonna match the $750 fine
To a charity.
Why you
to a
matching your own
charity
fine?
for because they decided to tank.
Well, he got money to give away.
'Cause he
Yeah,
got
but what I'm
money.
saying is though, and then they're like, "Oh, I think this is great that he's doing that."
What's great about it? I don't know.
Change the narrative.
You're
Right.
Change the narrative.
Yeah, because like,
But- and look-
they made a business decision in a basketball in the season, and it didn't roll over with the league, with the fans, even with their own players. I'm sure it was like Luka was
Like,
sitting
what you
after
doing?
that first quarter, like, bro, we can beat them.
yeah.
But
See, that's why I'm happy that Pelinka did not listen to LeBron because we would have had Kyrie. And
Wait a
because they
minute.
would,
We tried to trade for him.
right.
We did.
I don't
No,
think.
but
But my
he-
thing is,
no,
I
he
don't
did
think.
listen.
I don't think the bad. I don't
It was
think
the
it was
whole
the worst thing
But
about the
Kyrie
Kyrie
took him
trade.
down though.
No, the reason why the Lakers and Nets trade was stopped was because the owner didn't want to trade
that's
Kyrie
the
To the
only
He
Lakers.
just wanted to the
Yeah,
destination
he
he
was
wanted to
taking
go.
it.
Hey, well, shout out to
But KD was
shout out
fine
to
to
the
do
owner.
that.
Shout out to the Nets owner.
Hey, Kyrie wanted to get to LA by all means. He did not.
yeah.
They denied the Clippers one and the Lakers one, so
Hey,
they sent him
well,
somewhere he didn't want to be.
Shout out to the Nets because you know what I mean. Kyrie would have killed us.
Oh my God, we would not be here.
We would not be here.
I
And
just
then
feel like running this season, running that roster back with what the West was doing anyway wasn't gonna lean into a championship. So whatever, blow it up. But now it's like when I saw the trade, I was like, okay, we're gonna do more. Then more didn't happen. So I was like, okay, this season is done.
Done.
Like, so
We're
now,
done trading,
now
we're done
what are we gonna
season.
do in the offseason? Y'all better like Nico Harrison. He better get on the phone with Nike and get all the gear because we need players.
Hey, you
down
know,
there
you
in
know
Dallas.
my biggest complaint really about just trades in general and putting these players on the team is that nobody wants to actually build a team to what their strengths
nobody
should
wants
be.
to struggle.
They all want to get name brand players. They all want to get that
TV.
that player that's going to buy tickets versus actually put together. Oh, okay, cool. We need a defensive stopper.
'Cause it's
We
a
need a
business.
3-point shooter. We need this.
Right.
Yeah, but if you actually construct the team, like with that, it's going to
Spurs.
sell tickets.
If you build it, they will come.
It's going to sell tickets because we're going to win and we're going to win
Right.
championships.
That's
Right?
it's just funny coming from a Laker fan saying that.
it's-
though.
No,
Yeah,
but
all we
but
do
here's
is
the thing.
chase
Here's the
big
thing.
names.
No.
and I hate it.
But here's what you're missing.
It's always happened.
It's not about the fans. It's not about the fans of the team. It's about the people that aren't the fans of the team. And they want to see exciting basketball. So when you have the San Antonio Spurs, even with a great Tim Duncan and Popovich, playing against, you name it, from the East that isn't a top name, the ratings are so low, the money's so low, that's where they're making their money. So that's why it's not just to get the seats filled. It's to sell the dollars for
And they want
TV.
Sell
they
the
want-
league.
Yeah, it's the names.
And the Lakers like to just collect people like trophies. Yeah,
Well, that they do.
they do. They like the
Yeah, that
name.
whole Dallas.
Like you
shit,
play
it
like.
sucked.
Well, I'll go back to Dallas
yeah, he
though
was
real
here.
quick because back in there was a moment in time between the Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks indirectly, especially with Mark Cuban, him vetoing the Chris Paul trade.
You're welcome.
So no, because honestly, y'all welcome because y'all should be scared
that
because
would
if Chris Paul would have been on the team with
Hey, shout out to
with
David
Kobe
Stern.
and we had Bynum
Dwight.
still, and Bynum was going to be traded for Dwight Howard, so it would have been our big three against that big three, and we already know that the Dallas Mavericks and the San Antonio Spurs beat that big three with their team. So Kobe would have got 7. Easily would have got 7 with Chris Paul and Dwight Howard. He getting 7.
Nah,
so the thing
you know who's
is,
gonna stop Chris Paul?
huh?
You know who's gonna stop Chris Paul?
Who?
Scott Frost.
But he traded. He traded. He ain't that dude. It was already. He was on the part of a crew. He wasn't a lead guy. He wasn't. He was like, dude. He was backing up. What is that? He was backing up the other guy. Like who was the guy? The one that
Javi.
The Javi. He was backing up Javi. You know what Javi said?
Hey, don't worry.
You know what I'm saying?
Javi had beef with Chris.
Yeah.
Scott was going to continue that legacy.
But I'm just saying, I just find it hella petty that, Dallas did all that. And now here we are begging. We begging to try to get into something like, dude, Mark Cuban, don't do that, dude. Like, look, man, own it. Like, no, you made that trade. Fight to the end. Like, he had no shame. Like, I'm going to make a business decision.
And
Like,
to
he
me,
on Shark Tank.
that was the worst part.
Like, he on Shark Tank and shit. Like, no, man, own that.
But they knew they weren't going to win anything in the playoffs anyway, so he's like, screw it.
And
Hey, he said we may be able
That's
to
the
get
thing. You
Victor.
win one, and then you get into the playoffs.
He gonna try to get Victor.
That play, and you lose one, then it's like, okay, we could have just went and got that draft pick anyway. So
Right? We should just make the lottery.
At hindsight, it's like it's a win, but it's a W, but it's a lowercase W.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely a lowercase W.
Hey, so B, you'll take Kyrie over the Clippers?
No.
All right, so I asked on Instagram, which team will make it out of the first round out of the Lakers and Clippers. 29% said the Clippers, 53% said the Lakers, 6% said both, 12% said neither. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
There's so many people.
They're
hating
the
on the
12%. Those are haters.
They're like, yo, I don't care about none of y'all. Warriors fans.
Y'all reach
They
the
live
East
in,
Coast.
I guarantee they live in a
Those are
cold
East
weather
Coast,
climate,
right.
something.
East Coast,
Yeah,
right?
cold
Like,
weather climate.
All right, so Zion warmed up in the pregame.
So ridiculous.
He dunked a couple times. Didn't end up playing. Made comments saying, Zion's not playing until Zion feels like Zion again.
What does that mean?
Who knows? What do you guys thoughts on those comments?
Simster thinks. I'll just go with it, man. That it was Kawhi Leonard who opened that door.
Right.
It seems like, at least for the Stars. LeBron opened the door to have the power to switch teams, do whatever he wanted. Kawhi's opened the door to say, I just don't feel like playing. And Zion's walking through that door, but he's a little too early for that.
I get it from a certain standpoint, but I see where the frustration lies with Zion because of Zion history, Zion weight, Zion stuff like that. But just being a play, just being a former athlete, I get what he's saying.
Right.
Practice is different from game speed.
Facts.
So even though I'm clear to do what I need to do, psychologically, when I step on there and the lights and the cameras, my body might not react.
Yeah.
To,
It's a new generation of player.
Because I played football for God's sake. Played left tackle. When I injured my ankle, I had a high ankle sprain. Practice on there, like I'm fine. Come game day, that first having someone that's not your teammate on the other side, and you sliding back, you like, oh shit, like
That's different.
this is a different pressure. Like this is.
Right.
Of course, I played through it, but mentalness for different players is all different. So I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I asked on Instagram, should Zion be playing? 62% said absolutely, and 38% said hell no.
Look, I think Zion should just go ahead and retire because I think mentally he ain't there.
Oh no,
Yeah, he gonna get that money.
Mentally, he gonna be there next year.
Right. Well, here's the
I'm on
thing.
court game one.
No, look, here's the thing. Because think about it is like anybody that goes, look, I go in off of diets every time, but I ain't getting paid millions of dollars to be in shape. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I could go great, drink water for 2 weeks straight. And I want a Mountain Dew. I done fell off the wagon. I'm going to have Mountain Dew for the next 3 months. Thinking like I need to go back to drinking water. But this dude literally getting millions of dollars and he's still eating and doing it. He's like me.
Well, because
But it's
Mountain
not-
Dew is sponsoring him.
But he's also 22 years old. He's a young guy. He's a young kid.
But if you mentally do not want to, you have to have a drive internally to want to be able to stay in shape.
But he's a big kid, and it's hard to
I
stay in
think-
shape when you got a
I think that's where
hamstring.
we're in.
I'm not
Is he
using that
Ben
as an excuse,
Simmons?
though.
But that's
Is he
where we're
another
at
Ben
right
Simmons?
now.
Right.
No.
I think that's where we're at right now when we
No,
talk
Ben
about
Simmons
these
blew his back.
athletes. When we talk about these
They
athletes.
did Ben Simmons wrong, though.
Now, Ben Simmons just blew
No.
his back out.
It's literally the mentality of this generation of athletes that they don't have to have the same pressure of a previous generation. Like when you think about like Kobe, he had all that era on top of them, basically saying you gotta your shit gotta be broke and you gotta be on there.
Right.
Then Like now you have these guys that, like you said, we have the older generation. Like we're talking about load management now, right? So we're talking about load management. You got LeBron doing load management. You got the rookies now looking at it like, well, is it the name of the game just to be healthy? I got to be healthy. So I'm trying to get healthy. And before it was like,
I got to be around to spend this
you
money.
know what I'm saying? Like I can't be like here like messing around. Like
Some of them be like, I like not to cut you off, but
no.
they want to leave the game able to still walk. Like you look at some of these older players, even though the wear and tear of sports in general is going to have you with a little limp and stuff like that. But you look at some of these older players, you're like, God damn, they went through so much.
They sure did. They sure did.
They put their body through so much to where now it's like, look at them. I want to walk away from this game still being able to spend my shit and still youthful.
But you know what's crazy about that is because back in the day, these guys did not make as much money as these dudes are now. They had to get it, right? So now we're looking at the flip side, right? These guys are making $40 million a year a season. And they're like, well, all I gotta do is play what 2/3 of the season, and I still get $40 million a year,
right?
Like something,
which is the
like
point
that.
why we said Zion gonna be there next year. He ain't retiring no time soon.
What are we doing?
He got 33, 35, 40, 41 million lined up. Like, it's not
how
happening.
good a player is he if he loses his athleticism?
Well,
he just gonna have to change his game.
I mean, he's Zach Randolph.
If
right,
like that's the ceiling.
Because Zach Randolph has shot. His floor.
We know where the floor is.
It's down there.
His floor is Shanghai.
You know what I'm waiting on?
Puerto Rico.
I'm waiting for a kid to come out. I don't know who yet. I haven't found a kid. I want a Rasheed Wallace type of kid.
Good luck.
We were talking about him the other day on a couple shows back, like the Rasheed Wallace type.
I love the Rasheed Wallace type. Like,
oh yeah, dude.
What?
As long as Rod Garrison comes back too.
Whack
the ref. Whack. You're out of here.
All right, let's skip to rule breakers. This week we got a rule breaker. Jill Biden made a comment after the LSU Iowa championship game. This is what she said.
Champions come to the White House. We always do. So, we'll have LSU come. But you know what? I'm going to tell Joe, I think Iowa should come too because they played such a good game.
I don't understand.
They played such a good game. You know what I'm saying? Both teams should come.
No, they didn't. First of all, that's a lie.
All right.
Y'all think,
y'all
think Iowa should win?
No, you know what though? I think she's been a typical wife. Right, like for real. Like it ain't
nurturing.
No.
I'm about to say because Michelle ain't say no nonsense that.
No. This is what I mean by that. Wives. Ooh, I'm gonna get.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead. Stand on the ledge.
Please direct all emails to Money Mike.
Okay. Y'all let me listen.
I had to sit up and look at this.
I have a saying that says all women are different, all wives are the same.
Love it.
Gotcha.
Right. And people who've been married for a little bit understand that, right? She went out there and actually invited both of them and realized that she shouldn't do that, but she ain't gonna admit that she wrong. You know what I'm saying? I think that you know what I mean?
She
like
not.
Joe said, "Nah, we
ain't doing that."
Even
you know what I mean?
Even Joe.
Caitlin said, "Nah, we shouldn't go. It should be LSU moment."
Right.
But the one that's holding on to it is the one that fucked up and invited her. They're like, well, I think nobody wants. Look, LSU don't want her to go. Joe don't want her to go. Caitlin said
Iowa don't even want to go.
Shouldn't go, right.
But she don't want to be wrong. So because she don't want to be wrong, nigga, they need to go. Even though
they are. Joe already said they're not going.
Yeah,
right, and that's what I'm saying.
A few days later, Jill retracted that statement.
Because they told her, dude, it ain't gonna happen.
LSU, Bayou Barbie, she was hell bent on not going as a team, but the whole team is gonna go to the White House. LSU.
To the White House. Stop playing.
You know what's so cold about that? Because they literally was like, "Hey, LSU, we want to invite you." They didn't even go through Angel. They invited LSU.
Because Angel don't
know everybody.
I love Angel,
like,
but she don't run nothing, man.
No, but I feel that.
Relax.
Hey,
no, for real.
Hey, but you know what though? Listen, you know what's so dope about that? You know what's so dope?
What?
All these WNBA players got drafted, and nobody cared because Angel like, I got 17 NILs. I'm making,
Right. She
I'm
making way more.
You know
I cared.
what I'm
I watched the draft. I
good.
cared, but yeah, she's making way more money
She
than
don't
me.
even
Yeah,
need to go to the
crazy.
NBA. She's like, look,
I
I'm
bought
about to
some
go
of
get
her
my
shirts.
NILs.
Man,
I bought some of her shirts.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if I was her,
Yeah,
I'd
she
be using
coming
up all my
Tell more where
eligibility.
she is. It's
How
about
many years
money.
of eligibility I
Hey,
get?
I
Yeah.
swear,
She
bro.
honestly don't even have to pay no more.
If we really talking, if literally, if that's the case,
She got
that
17.
she's making more money
Yes.
in college
Yes.
than
Not
the
even close.
professionals,
Not even close.
then really the WNBA, they need to
Trouble.
have a whole strike.
She has the
They
most.
need
The
to
max,
strike.
the max contract for a WNBA player is about $238,000. She about to clear at least
She
$1
got-
million.
Dude, she's at
She's
one,
at 1.7.
No, she's at 1.3.
So see, look,
she's
clearing
at
$1 million.
1.3, and she has the most NILs of
and she
any
gotta go
athlete.
Right.
She cleared so much money that they thinking about even enrolling in a grad school to keep playing.
Just to keep her in school.
Hey, use up all that eligibility.
Oh, damn, I failed.
WNBA.
My
And
bad.
she's like, I'm loving
Hold me
it.
back.
you know what I'm
Hold me
saying?
back.
All right, I asked on Instagram, was Jill wrong for trying to invite both teams? 85% said absolutely. 15% said, nah, it's not a big
Who's
deal.
that one?
It wasn't one. It was a couple people, actually. But some people said she's a fucking idiot. Way out of line. Some of the comments from people on Instagram.
Going crazy.
The only suggestion she needs to be making is how to cancel all student loans. I'm with that. That, man.
As one who has
Say
one.
that.
Right. And with that being said, man, that's the We Don't Make the Rules podcast brought to you by Papa John's, man. We greatly appreciate y'all for tuning in this week with our special
Yeah,
guest, the Profanity Nation. Where can they find you guys?
Thanks for having us, y'all.
You
Celebrating
find
fun.
us at ProFANity Nation, but what you want to find us is infanitystudios.com or Infinity TV on YouTube, youtube.com/infinity-tv, and you'll find all our shows there. So you'll find the ProFANity Nation every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. We have the breaks on Mondays. We have Toonheads coming out soon. We have The Art of Love. Many shows, guys. So you can check it
A
out
lot of
right
it.
there. Yeah, on
Right,
Infinity TV. Absolutely.
Any podcast platform, too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And be sure to
absolutely.
follow our podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at WDMTR Pod. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Felix_Reyes Jr. Mr. BB. That's me. Dre, where can they find you?
Follow me on at Made It Look Easy _fit. We not just training bodies, we training minds. Let's go.
And B, where can they find you?
Leave it to be 31.
Why?
Because I am that shooter. Thank you.
Once again, so We Don't Make the Rules podcast. And remember, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. And if grandma had a dick, she'd be grandpa. See y'all next week.
All right, now.
Hey.
All right. Love it.
Show them real love, now they always in your corner. Hold up, I'm the water, you the soda. My mind is getting better as I'm older. I ride for the ones that never fold up. She calm, cause she know I got a soda. Hold up, I'm the water, you the soda.